Serwaa was known across three villages for two things: her beauty and her goodness. Her smile alone could make an angry market woman calm down. Children at the school loved her because she was a patient and gentle teacher. Mothers prayed that their daughters would grow up to be like her. Old women would say, if goodness were a person, it would look like Serwaa. She lived alone in a large clay house her father built before he died. Her father, Opeyin Kofi Mensah, had been a great gold trader. Before he passed, he left Serwaa land, 3 farms, bags of gold dust, and many pieces of jewelry. Everyone in the village knew Serwaa was comfortable, but Serwaa never boasted. She worked hard, walked to school every morning, and prayed every night for a good man. But in every village, there are always people who talk. By evening, rumors flew like dry leaves in Hamatan. She has more gold than she can count. I heard her father left her rooms full of jewelry. That girl can never suffer. And she is still single? Hey, whoever marries her has hit a jackpot. These words reached the ears of a young, handsome man named James. James was 25, charming, soothing, and dangerous in ways her smile hid very well. When he heard the rumors, something wicked sparked his heart. She is the one, he whispered to himself. If I win her heart, I win everything. From that night, James planned carefully. He practiced kind words, soft lies, and fake smiles. He even rehearsed how to look innocent. Then one early morning, he stood at Serwaa's gate, pretending to ask for water. The moment Serwaa opened the door, James looked at her as if the sun had risen twice. This girl will be easy, he said silently. Serwaa, with her soft heart, welcomed him. And that was how the story began. James did not fall in love with Serwaa, but he acted as if she was the air he breathed. He bought her flowers, sometimes even small gifts. He visited her after school and helped her sweep the compound. The old woman saw him and smiled. A good man has come, they said. Serwaa is blessed. Serwaa, who had been alone for long, slowly opened her heart. James listened to her dreams, her fears, and even her childhood stories. But behind every smile he gave, his heart was counting her wealth. Whenever Serwaa mentioned her father, James quickly asked, what else did he leave for you? Do you still have his gold? Where do you keep his jewelry? He tried to act innocent, but sometimes his eyes shone too brightly when she talked. Serwaa noticed, but she told herself, he is just interested in my life. James was also very smart. He never asked too many questions in one day. He took his time, piece by piece, until he knew where Serwaa kept almost everything. Soon, he proposed marriage. Serwaa prayed about it. She asked God for a sign, but her loneliness blinded her. She saw James as a blessing, not the danger he was. Their traditional wedding was grand. Drums, dances, relatives, laughter. People praised Serwaa's beauty. James played the perfect groom. Everyone believed love had finally found her. But the night was waiting. And inside that night was a plan darker than the new moon sky. After the wedding, James brought Serwaa a drink. Take, my love, he said softly. Let us celebrate. Serwaa tasted it. It was strong. James, this is not wine, she whispered. It is sweet wine, he lied. Soon, her head became heavy. The room swelled. Her legs weakened. She felt sick, dizzy, and confused. James, help me. But James did not look at her. He was already busy. He opened her chest, pulled out the hidden jewelry, gathered the gold dust, and packed everything into her large bag. Serwaa's world was spinning, but she saw him just for a moment, stealing everything. James, why? But her voice was too weak. James did not answer. He looked at her one last time, not with love, but with cold victory. Then he disappeared into the night. Serwaa collapsed on the floor and cried until sleep finally pulled her away. But destiny had its own plan. While James was escaping through the dark forest road, armed robbers surrounded him. They did not know who he was. They did not know what he carried. They only wanted a bag. James fought. He screamed, but the robbers took the bag and ran. They traveled far until they were tired. They searched for shelter and ended up sleeping inside the compound of Serwaa's house, not knowing who lived there. At sunrise, Serwaa woke up, weak and heartbroken. She found all her chest empty. She began crying loudly. Her voice woke the robbers. They rushed into the room with the bag, curious to see the owner of her house they slept in. They froze. The woman crying was the same woman whose gold they carried. Serwaa told them everything. How James lied, how he tricked her, how he stole everything on their wedding night. The robbers looked at each other silently. They were thieves, yes, but they were not wicked as James. One of them slowly opened the stolen bag. Gold? Jewelry? Everything. Two robbers stood still, ashamed. Then the older one said, "Madam, this is yours." Opened the bag with trembling hands. Her gold was there. All of it. She cried, not because of pain, but because God had saved her in a way she did not expect. The robbers sat quietly. They apologized. They confessed, and surprisingly, Serwaa forgave them. She even cooked for them. Before they left, she said, "If you want to change your lives, come back tomorrow. I have work for you." And they did return, ready to start a new life. Serwaa gave them jobs on her farms. They became loyal workers, protecting her like family. James, on the other hand, never returned. Some said he ran to another land. Others said the forest swallowed him. No one knew the truth, but Serwaa did not wait for answers. She rebuilt her life with courage she never knew she had. She learned that love is not sweet words. It is respect, honesty, and truth. She became stronger, wiser, and happier. And the village told her story for years. The girl who lost everything but she found her strength. The teacher whose kindness saved even thieves. The woman whose gold returned because her heart was pure.